Could you really be in this town?
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Mic was muted. Typical thing. Yeah, my mic was muted. But hi, welcome to the Silent Hill 2 stream playthrough. Both. Totally did all this on purpose. The one thing I'm going to do though is just change up a few things, but we should be good to go. There we go. Everything else should be good. But yeah, this is a playthrough that I've been meaning to do for years and years and years, and never really got around to it. Either original Silent Hill 2 or the remake. I don't know why it took me so long, but hey, we're here now. That's all that matters. Look at that. You can actually kind of see his reflection. They have working mirrors. Now, if I'm correct, at least in the original Silent Hill, there used to be something you could find in one of these toilets before you go. If you were playing new Game Plus, you had to beat the game at least once in order to really find anything. But yeah, during this playthrough, we'll be going for 2 endings. So that is my goal. Trying to remember how to play this game first. All right. And I think healing and all that stuff is connected to your D-pad in this one. So that's fun. Yeah. Yeah, 2 endings though. How am I going to get 2 endings? Saving before a certain, like, thing. That's how we're going to get. So we got our first map. And I think, yeah, there's our map. There's our personals. Now, here's a thing that always bothered me about the Silent Hill community. They say in order to get what they consider the best ending, which is the leave ending. I don't like the leave ending. I considered it the worst ending. And I'll tell you why after I beat the game, but it kind of, in order to get the leave ending, you have to pretty much investigate as few things as possible. Don't look at Mary's photo. A bunch of things. It's very interesting. You're almost kind of neglectful of like the character's past and everything like that. It's very childlike of an ending. Doesn't make a lot of sense to the character of James and everything. Doesn't seem like it fits the bill when it comes to the story that this, Silent Hill is trying to tell. But there is no such thing as a wrong ending for Silent Hill 2 and everything like that. Yeah, like not reading items, healing, like staying at full health as much as possible, which I don't do at all. I only heal when I pretty much do the Resident Evil effect. I only heal my character once I'm like at the worst of health, and then I can get the full effect of my healing item. That's another thing you have to do in order to get the good ending. I don't want to do that. And there is no good ending, bad ending, or things like that. What the developers said, new and old, is that all endings are canonical. Doesn't matter what ending you get, it is an ending that is worth getting. So there you go. And the 2 endings I'm going to get, I consider the best endings. So I'm going to get both of them. Oh yeah, and as is tradition, I investigate everything. Everything. So pretty much just reading this letter and also looking at the photo of Mary nullifies and voids me from getting the leave ending. It's wild what they did. That happens in the first one too. I think what strongly dictates it though is how much you heal. When it comes to staying in full health. And then I think I need to look at her photo. That's what Mary looks like. I think I can flip it. Yeah. Oh, was there anything on the back of that letter? No. That's the thing that we're going to have to get used to, is flipping pretty much everything. And let's see. The cool thing is in Silent Hill, kind of like, well, mainly just Silent Hill, is that the map is super, like, it evolves as James explores. So if I check it, you can see there's a little squiggly there. That is an impassable area, an area I cannot explore any further, which is really cool. he updates the map. He'll even mark things. He'll actually pull out the map and mark something on his map. So he'll do it physically in the game, which is really cool. Which is a nice touch. I don't think he ever did that in original. And it's been over 10 years since I played the original. Well over 10 years, probably 12. But yeah, we're about to jump right on into the Silence of Hills. Or as I like to call it, Quiet Bluffs. Oh, that ending? Yeah. That ending, in order to get that, you pretty much have to be like a leash dog to her as much as you can. Like, make sure she doesn't get hit, pretty much. Make sure you don't awkwardly bump into her. Oh. And stay close to her at all times. Pretty much the same thing. But at least she's not with you throughout the whole entire game. She's only with you for like a certain part of the progress. Hey, there's our first save. I'll be making a new save. New game plus save. There we go. Trials. Okay, so we're... Yep, that's us.
It's like someone's groping around my skull.
It's a fun, description. Someone's just has their hand and on your skull and just, ooh, yeah. Just massaging your inner skull.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog, either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but...
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Go back to her and talk. This is what I do in every game. I exhaust all dialogue.
Did you want anything else?
No, it's just this fog. Does it seem unsettling to you?
I guess. It's just through the gate and down the path. You'll get there in no time.
And tells she's insecure because she's holding her other arm.
Good luck finding the one you're looking for.
Yeah, I should probably get going.
Yeah, the church. Now, I am playing New Game Plus, so hence why I can get 2 endings. I think if you don't do New Game Plus, you can't get like multiple endings and all that in one playthrough. Mainly because like the original 3 endings you can get that are like main story, like canonical and not weird, super weird endings as they consider, is you can only get those during, well, you can get those and only those your first playthrough. And then you can get weird and different endings. But yeah, I'm going to be acquiring the chainsaw. Don't worry though, I'll try and use it as least as I can. So I won't be using the chainsaw as much, but I will be using it in certain areas, mainly because I dislike the combat in those areas. So nice little heads up. But I will be using the regular weapons, so that way the playthrough has a little bit of mix of goofiness, but also at the same time semi-tense combat. I still don't like the combat in Silent Hill 2. Even what Bluebird did, even though they like pretty much made the combat better, it's still not good. So I don't really consider combat a very important vessel to the storytelling. Usually combat can go, you know, if done correctly, combat in a horror game goes hand in hand with the story experience. Sadly, the combat's not good enough to provide that at all. So yeah, it doesn't help the atmosphere. Doesn't help it being, you know, making it scarier or anything like that. So I would literally probably play this game on easy and I would still enjoy it as much as I would play it on hard mode. But I always keep at least the puzzles on like medium. No, never bring, always like having puzzles either medium or hard, because I'm more of a puzzle guy than anything. Yeah. Silent Hill's never been known for combat, though. If anything, I think that's what people dislike the most. That's why it's so hard to go back to those older Silent Hill games, because the combat is absolute dog shit. Man. Yeah. Like, same thing with the older Resident Evil games. Like, combat in older Resident Evil games it was okay at the time when they first came out, and then as you played games in the future and as that game got older and all that, you started to realize like, ooh, this didn't age well at all gameplay wise. Holy shit. That's why I don't mind a nice remake as long as they keep the tone well, which they do in this one, and they keep the stories either pretty similar or at least keep it respectable when it came to the original thing they were trying to tell. Oh, hey, look, this is where we used to fight our first monster. However, the story is just a tad bit different, at least when it comes to events that unfold. So instead of fighting our first monster here and finding our radio, which it didn't really happen here, it did happen in the town of Silent Hill, but it was set up like that where you had to go through some boards and all that, and you would find the radio and all. Yeah, it was very interesting. I still remember all that stuff. Hey, there's a little sign that says Silent Hill over here. I should follow. Oh yeah, another thing with the Maria ending too is not to break windows. Like break things and spook her. Because when you break like car windows and all that, it will affect that ending too. So that's another thing that you're not supposed to do. It's like, oh, all these endings restrict you from doing all the things I want to do. So I'm just going to get the ending that allows me to play the game I want to play. But the second ending, I will have to refer to my phone so I can just kind of remember where to find certain things. But so if you see me like stop, look at my phone, it's because I'm like reminding myself like, where exactly was that thing? There's only like a few things I need to find. Beat Maria? Uh-oh, Claire's awake. Hopefully she'll settle down. We'll see how, this is actually my second late night stream. So, with, of course, Claire, so I'm kind of wondering, this will be another night of me testing out stuff like that. The classic first map. I'm trying to remember in the original game if there was as many things to explore, because even though, you know, it has all the same things listed and everything like that, I think maybe a few more things, but I think there's a lot more smaller shops in between these shops that you can explore, which weren't in the original, which also explains why Silent Hill 2 remake and the original is a lot, so the remake is a lot longer compared to what do you call it, the original. It's insane how long it took me to beat this one for the first time. Yeah, in order to put the chainsaw away quickly, I have to open up my map. There's no holster weapon button. It's like, yeah, that's a thing. Can't really holster your weapon. Anytime you have the chainsaw out, it's just constantly revving. Customer came in today. Yeah, we're gonna find a lot of notes during this playthrough. At least as many as I can. I'm gonna try and explore as thoroughly as I can too, so that way we can find as much lore notes as we are able to.
What is this?
What is this? Is that someone's dog rubbed their ass on the carpet? Nope, nothing in there. Oh. I can break that. There we go. Claire's still crying. I don't know if I should go in there and check on him. Might have to.
More of that stuff.
By the way, I am trying to avoid talking about spoilers during this playthrough. So, even though we're talking about like ending names and all that stuff, doesn't really quite spoil the game thoroughly. So I am avoiding it though.
Hey, wait.
Claire crying is starting to stress me out though. I might have to go in there. I don't know why Laura's letting her cry like that. I mean, it's her decision, but I might have to go in there and help her out. This is why I was like dreading like streaming anytime they're in the house. 'Cause I stress out when Claire starts to cry.
Hello?
I do anything. The thing is, I don't think there's anything in these windows. I mean, mainly because you're not supposed to actually have a weapon right now. Yeah, I think we're gonna get her